Hey guys, Coach Bobby here. One of the things that I worried about when I went from a traditional weight room workout, a traditional body split, heavy lifting program was the degradation of muscle development. And having been a guy who played football in college, having been a guy who worked out in a gym for most of my life, I was worried about losing muscle, as is the case and worry for a lot of guys, which is why most of my boot camps have been made up primarily of women. So I wanted to dispel some of this myth, because I do believe that there is some great value in high intensity workouts, even for people who want to get muscle and get big and be buff. So I want you to watch this video. It's a new type of workout that I've added to the Ultimate Muscle Confusion concept, and these I call 25 to 5s. And the concept typically is meant to give you a workout that's quick in nature, that forces you to move through a progression of exercises quickly and monitor your own rest. So it's a challenge to yourself, similar to what a CrossFit might do, without the overhead lifts or the more dangerous lifts that might be prevalent in other workouts. So the idea behind the workout is you would do 25 reps of an exercise, of all the exercises in the group, followed by 20, and then 15, and then 10, and then 5, and then you kind of monitor how fast you do those. And you can combine the workouts however you want, or the exercises you can do. I typically do a whole body workout, including abs and cardio for my classes. But as you see in this video, you can do the same effect if you're trying to get muscle mass. And so in this video, I do what I call a monster push-pull workout. So it's an upper body workout. It combines pushing and pulling movements that make up our upper body development. So push movements being any kind of presses, chest presses, dumbbell, bench, shoulders. Any press movement is considered a push. Any pull movement uses the back and bicep muscles. So chest and triceps are considered push movements or push exercises, push body parts, whereas biceps and back are considered pull body parts and exercises. So this workout, this 25 to 5 workout, takes each body part and does 3 exercises per body part. So you're going to do 25 exercises for a chest exercise A, 25 for a chest exercise B, and 25 for a chest exercise C, and then follow your way through the rest of the workout. When you come back to that station, now you're doing 20 of each of those. So for 3 exercises per body part, you're going to do 75 total repetitions. And so you pick a weight that is moderately heavy. I tell my students to do a weight that they would usually use for 30 seconds. And the idea is that for the first round or 2, you won't be able to finish 25 reps of that weight, which you shouldn't be able to do anyway. But the idea is that you will need to break that down into at least 2 separate pieces, possibly 3. I say if you can get 15 to 18 reps on the first round, that's a good weight. And then hopefully you can finish off to 25 for the first round. Maybe even go a 3 slice for the first round, maybe 17, and then 5 more, and then 3 more. But whatever it is, it's a weight that's challenging, but you're forcing yourself to have to rest, but be under the gun, so to speak, and under pressure of having to finish that exercise before you move to the next. All right, so the idea behind that is to develop hypertrophy, right? And that basically is hypertrophy is the enlargement of the muscle cells. So you're trying to have your muscles under task, under pressure for longer periods of time. So the idea behind building muscle is you're subjecting your muscles to weights over time. So time under task, the amount of volume and the amount of time you place on the muscles forces the muscle to grow through what's called hypertrophy. hypertrophy. That's how it's spelled. So the idea is that you're trying to overload the muscles to force them to grow. And so in UMC, how we train, because we go so fast, we don't normally go heavy because number one, you're too tired and we don't rest long enough to accommodate heavy weights. And number two, you're just tired. So a way around that is doing these 25-5 workouts. So you're not going as heavy still, but you're putting your muscles under pressure for long periods of time. And what that does, it does a few things. It doesn't subject your muscles to the weight loads or the capacity that you would do in a typical weight program designed to get stronger and bigger. But what it does do, what you lose in going heavy, you gain in your body's production of, number one, testosterone, and number two, HGH. So some studies have debunked some of these claims, but there is some thought that when you do high intensity training, your body's production of testosterone and HGH, the foundational hormones to muscle growth, are increased. So number one, you increase HGH. Number two, you increase testosterone, and more importantly, you do it in a safe environment. So even if those other two things are proved to be false, and there's some back and forth debate, you're still giving your body an overload of stimulus, right? You're giving your muscles a reason to grow by forcing them to change, to get bigger, to accommodate the new workload you're giving it. But you're doing it with weights that, because you're not resting as much as you would in a strength program, you're doing it with safer weights. And by nature of how we train, we don't do a lot of dangerous or risky movements anyway. But even in that, you're not going super, super heavy. So the risk of injury is lower, even though you're doing more reps. In this case, you're doing 225 total per body part, but you're doing it with a weight that is moderate, not heavy. You're doing it in an environment where you're monitoring your own rest, and then you're moving between body parts. So we go back for 3 exercises, then chest for 3 exercises, then biceps and triceps. 25 of everything, then 20, then 15, 10, 5. So hope you enjoyed. I would love for you to try it. I actually have a new feature on my website at umcbootcamp.com that will list different 25-5 workouts that you can do from your website, from my website, from your computer, or from your mobile phone, and follow along, and it will actually track your time. So try it out. I love this workout. I think it's great for guys who want to get big and strong, and have little faith or are skeptical that you can do that in a fast-paced type workout. So give it a try. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, Bobby, or info at umcbootcamp.com, and I look forward to your feedback. All right, guys, until next time, every day we get better or we get worse. BTY, better than yesterday. Take care.